Now that I've got to spend some time in Tokyo, about 2 months, I know it's not a fair comparison since I've been in Kyoto for longer, about 6 months last year. I feel like, based on my experiences so far, Kyoto is the place I'd rather be in. I like it a lot better. I feel like there's a feeling I get from Kyoto that I just simply do not get from Tokyo. It's just this serene feeling of being in certain nature areas. I mean, like, there are plenty of beautiful gardens in Tokyo that I really enjoyed, but this feels different somehow. Like, being in Kyoto, it almost feels like the nature isn't just like this isolated area, it's rather a part of the entire like city. And I'm mainly talking about, like Kyoto City, the primary area that I've lived in last year for language school. And it's it's something I didn't feel in Tokyo at all, actually. But I still appreciate Tokyo for what it is. I really love the tall buildings and seeing them and the designs and everything. And I find it to be energetic. Like, it makes me feel like I want to move and do things. But things like this, I just don't really experience in Tokyo. And I wanted to like capture this. Like, it's a lot more nature without I guess, without stuff like that. But that still looks cool. Like, honestly, this conference building right here. And then we got some duckies, or at least one ducky and koi. But it's beautiful here. Yeah, just enjoying being here. That almost looks like a golden koi. All right, so continuing on, I feel like although I want to try to live more in Tokyo to make a fairer comparison, I think in the end, like, being here for longer term is what I would want. I feel I feel like at peace here. Like, and I feel like I'm able to think very, very clearly here in Kyoto. I mean, I talked about like imbuing meaning in places, and maybe it's just something that I've decided and something that is based on like my experiences here. But something about it feels right, and I never really got that feeling in Tokyo. So I just wanted to, I guess, finalize that comparison, at least for my experience in the past 3 months, and just conclude, because I did make a video previously talking about how I felt how different it was when I was in Tokyo compared to Kyoto, like trying to live there in the share house and everything. This is a nice area right here. So that's kind of my conclusion. Kyoto is ultimately a better suited place for me, I think. But despite that, I'm like trying to push myself out of my comfort zone and be in a place that's less ideal for me, I suppose. I guess I'm just more of a nature person, and I prefer the quieter, I guess, more thoughtful lifestyle. That's it for this one. Just a little quick conclusion to the comparison. Probably won't talk about it too much anymore, at least in terms of a comparison. Okay, that's it for this one. Catch you guys in the next one.